The Devils hit a rough patch over the festive period. While there were some great moments in December and early January, there were also too many low points, seeing the Devils fall behind in the title race. But after finishing third in the Continental Cup, the momentum shifted. 4 wins in a row to close out January before a tough double-header weekend away to the reigning Elite Ice Hockey League champions, the Belfast Giants.
Raining outside.
The team travelled the day before the game, leaving Vindico Arena in the afternoon to catch an evening flight across to Belfast. A quick bus ride to the hotel and then it's food, and an early night ahead of the first game.
It's a lot of fun that weekend, and obviously it's a really important weekend every single year, and yeah, it was a great experience for the guys.
We had played there in the preseason, so I kind of knew what to expect going in there, but obviously the regular season's a bit different. And, the crowd's great there and the atmosphere and everything, so it was real fun.
Road trips are definitely always fun. You get a little closer with the boys, get to spend more time together, things like that. You're eating all your meals together, and especially that road trip to Belfast is great.
Yeah, obviously it's always a weekend you circle in the calendar. Usually it has quite big implications for the league title.
Arriving at the rink, the players prepare in their own ways. Some fine-tune their equipment, some fine-tune their bodies with massages, and others just play a bit of two-touch. With the ice prepared, puck drop is moments away.
Hard, boys, they come.
Especially let's be hard.
They come on hard.
You've got to skate with this team and battle, boys. If you don't, that's what they are. They battle, they're always wheeling, they're playing. We just got to play our game. We've been getting better and better again, and we got to be engaged. We need a lot of conviction in our play. We need to believe in each other, believe in how we play. That's when we play our best hockey, when we're playing as a team and we're structured. Just let's bring a game, man. Let's me, do you know what I mean? Let's bring a game. Why do we keep it back over? It's simple. Let's play as a team, and we're as good as anybody in this league. Why not just think like that?
Come on, boys, big start here. We got Wheels. Dog. We got Ernie. Dog. We got Ools. Dog. We got Donnie. Dog. We got Richie. Dog. Bounty in the pipe.
Good evening and welcome along to the SSE Arena in Belfast for this Elite League clash between the Stenline Belfast Giants and the Cardiff Devils.
With both teams out on the ice, the first of 2 meetings gets underway. The two sides are both looking to keep their title hopes alive, and given the recent battles between them, it's no surprise that it doesn't take long for a bit of physicality.
And all the way through, Eriksson making a use of himself in front of the net.
Henrik Eriksson was sent to the box, giving the Devils an early chance to strike, and strike they did.
Sanford steps in. Oh, what a finish from Cole Sanford.
Cole Sanford gave the Devils an early lead, and after some back and forth, Cole Yuli doubled it.
Right, a bounce in the pocket back to the blue line. And Mosey tipped it from 2-0. Great heads up play from Evan Mosey. Belfast couldn't clear their lines, and Cole Yuli makes it 2-0.
After the goal, it's no surprise that physicality began again when the Giants tried to force the puck over the line, and despite asking for a review, nothing was coming, and the Devils carried a 2-0 lead into the first intermission.
Boys, their D are so loud. They all drift towards the puck. They don't even turn. It's crazy. Hey, first forward back, make sure you're talking to the D too.
I don't think they're the skilled team they had to beat you if you close space. Do you understand what I mean? If you close with time and space and good sticks and good angles, they'll just start throwing it away. You've seen how many times they ice the puck when you have pressure onto them. Come on, let's keep going. Come on, boys.
Come on, Ashton. Let's go. Quick one? Yeah.
Coming out for the second period, the Devils started with a bang.
Oh, what a play.
One through the middle, tipped it from. What a goal. Created from nothing. Outside front, the game is 4-0. Bush.
2 quick goals for the Devils to open up a huge 4-0 lead, but the Giants pulled one back. The Giants' goal proved to be nothing more than a bump in the road, and despite going onto the penalty kill, Trevor Cox found a way to extend the lead once more with a short-handed breakaway. Belfast would respond with one more before the period was out, but with 20 minutes remaining, the Devils were in a commanding position.
Bouncy, way to fight there, eh? Yeah. Right, that's good. Too many looks on the chip.
Just chip pot. Doesn't need to be fancy.
They didn't quite connect, but they had some looks.
You can't play hockey without switching your brains on. And there's no easy pass. We're playing good, but we could play way better if we just get back into the way we were, into a bit of a groove where everybody's connected. You got to keep playing. You got to get back in pucks quick. Forwards have to get back in support quick, and you got to make good communication. We win this period, we win the game, we get the fuck out of here, we come back tomorrow, but hey, we got to dial in. Does that make sense? Yep. Hey, positivity. That brings energy, boys. Positivity brings energy. So let's go. Come on.
Coming out for the third, the Devils just needed to close up shop while desperation kicked in for Belfast.
Well, doesn't happen too many times.
Cullen dancing through the neutral zone, sends it out front, it's up in the air. Ben Bynes didn't know where it was, it bounced right down in front of him, and he gets the glove on it. Josh Roach in on the attack, he finishes his check deep in the corner. Referees deem that fair.
Eventually, the Giants found their goal, but it was too little, too late, especially as Cole Udy found the empty net, securing a huge 6-3 win on the first of 2 games against the Giants.
That's a great job, boys! Boys, great effort tonight. I thought the bench was great, especially in the third period, supporting each other. Yule's great game. Brown our way to kick, but Coxie battling injury. This guy took about 6 hits getting pucks out the zone. Doesn't do that every game. Let's see what kind of bark. Cinch that thing up. Go ahead, leash for that thing. Yes, sir. What kind of bark? What kind of bark?
After a big win, the mood was high ahead of Game 2, but what lay ahead was a much tougher test.
Arnold versus Ben Lake, 4 o'clock face-off on a Sunday afternoon. We're off and running.
This time, it was the host scoring first. A double-minded penalty saw the Devils a man down for 4 minutes, and it took Belfast less than 30 seconds to act.
2+2, so there's a 4-minute call here. Shot tipped in front, and it's home. Oliver Cooper, the final touch.
The Devils responded well, though. Still a man down for the second 2 minutes of the penalty kill. There was once again Trevor Cox, short-handed, wiring his shot to tie things up.
Marcus Crawford, and what a finish. Another short-handed goal of the weekend by Trevor Cox. Chase. Crandall-Mike, man out front. Chance for the Cardiff Devils. It's 2-1.
Early in the second, Cole Sanford gave the Devils the lead, but at the midway point, that's where things turned south.
Creates a little bit of a gap for Tedesco. Back down for Cullen. Cullen backhand. Feeds it through the slot and out the other side. There's going to be a penalty here. I don't think there's any malice in that one.
Ryan Barrow was ejected from the game for that hit, giving the Giants and their dangerous power play a chance to strike. Again, it took them less than 30 seconds.
Tedesco's got Oliver Cooper in front along with Ben Lake. Roach across the good with backdoor chance there for a chance. 2-2! Power play goal! Tedesco!
And then in the dying moments of the power play, they retook the lead.
Backdoor chance for Nazarin! 3-2! Great movement around the top of the circle there again.
20 minutes to separate the Devils from a split weekend or a 4-point weekend. The Devils fans in the corner did their bit to get the team over the line. Cole Uly struck early, followed up by Cole Sanford, and then once again, the defensive game took over. Ben Bounds and the rest of the team held on strong, even when the Giants pulled the goalie to the extra attacker, and as the Giants couldn't find a way past, it secured a 4-point weekend in Belfast for the Devils for the first time since 2017.
Hell of a week, hey, great weekend, boys. I'm telling you, sometimes, do you know what? Sometimes it just doesn't come together quick enough. But you know what the most important thing in a team is? That it comes together. Because many teams don't. And you got to think about that. And we are coming together, boys. We're really coming together. But we look like a real team. And this is a real team. And you know what? There's a lot of hockey to play for. Who knows what will happen? We've got to go right to the end, but we've just got to keep playing like that. That's a huge character again. And the last week, you dominated them. Good for you, boys.
There you go. Thanks for bailing me out, boys. Right, this guy plays the right way every night, Marty.
Yeah!
What kind of bark? What kind of bark? Give me a go. What kind of bark?
This year it was extra special. 2 wins was a huge result for us in there. I don't think I've ever done that in my time in Cardiff, so that was a big weekend for the boys, and it's always fun to get away like that. So yeah, it was a great time.
The 4 points helps a lot, and obviously, like I said, it would have been nice to have a nice night out. I think that was the week too where all the fans came out, so I'm guessing the fans wanted us to go out too because they'll probably run into us, and they love that. But yeah, Todd and everybody got us home really early, huh? For some reason, I don't know why. It was the only flight.
Despite the 4 points, it wasn't all positive news. British forward Josh Waller limped out of the first game and will play no further part in the weekend, and after scans back in Cardiff, he'll play no further part in this season.
To be honest, it was a bit of a, can't remember how I sort of hit a rut and went down. Got my ankle caught. I think someone fell on top of me. And just from then, obviously, I got off and I just felt something wasn't too right. So I tried going out for another shift in the second period, and yeah, I just pushed off it, and instantly I knew that, you know, something wasn't quite right. So I was done, and to be honest, I wasn't really sure how serious obviously it was. I thought, you know, it's just a sprain or something, but obviously after the MRI scans and stuff, it showed that I had, you know, torn a few ligaments in there, and obviously ended up needing surgery. So yeah, a bit of a bummer, but obviously it's a physical game, and injuries happen. So no one wants to get hurt. You just want to play, right? It's what you love to do. But yeah, obviously frustration, and just sort of you're thinking how long you're going to be out for and how serious it is, right? Obviously not too great for me being out for the rest of the season. But like I said, is what it is, and this happens. So I've just got to now focus on recovering. I think coming to the rink and being around the boys is really important. Obviously, right after surgery, you can't do much. You just sort of sat at home, you know, doing nothing. So it can get a little frustrating. So when I was able to come back here and see all the boys and be around everyone again, and you know, just chat and catch up with everyone, it was good for me for sure.
After the Belfast weekend, the team rolled on to 12 straight wins before a road trip to Nottingham, a place that has caused trouble for the team in recent years.
Apparently there's been a little bit of a curse on this team in Nottingham.
No, I don't think it played on our mind. You know, I don't think we're thinking about the past going into a game. You know, I think it's obviously, yeah, like you said, we have struggled up there. But you know, you just kind of take it day by day, and yeah, obviously it's a tough building to go into for sure.
I'd say so, like, people are aware of it, but like I don't really read that much into it.
No, I don't think that's ever a thought going into any game, that, you know, what's happened in the past and what history you have in whatever building you go into. But it's definitely a tough place to go and play it.
The Devils haven't won in their last 4 visits to Nottingham, and tonight they're chasing an unlucky number, the 13th straight win since their winning streak began.
I'm sick of hearing people in Cardiff go, oh, we never won, we've not. Some people talk about it's like 675 days. Who gives a f***? This is our team now. Look, see the team in orange? If we won tonight, there's 11 points in it. You play them on Saturday. You want a chance to win a title? You have to win these games. You know what? I've been in teams that have been at the top, and the pressure comes when somebody gets a little bit closer. We got to bust the pressure onto them, so we don't need any people being phonies tonight. Do you understand? Everybody's got to be going our best way, and we take them to shreds with them without the puck, and we battle it. Because I'm telling you, it's not over yet, boys. I've told you this all the way, but we've got to take care of business. Does that make sense? We've got to take care of business and stay together for each other. Everybody ready, working the bag off, committee, discipline, all the little stuff on social media, and execute it quicker and good. Do you understand? Let's go take them down. Come on, okay? Do you need that? Oh, here we go.
Give us a start. We got Wheels. Arnie. Wheels. Mosey. Grow. Breaking the pipe. Great job, man.
Good evening and welcome to the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. It's midweek Elite League hockey action as the Nottingham Panthers take on the Cardiff Devils. They haven't won in 4 competitive games here. April 2022, the last time they won in this building in a competitive game.
Streaks aside, all that matters is the game tonight. And for the Devils, it was a dream start.
At the blue line though, he fires it in and there's a tip, and it's in!
The early goal by Justin Crandall was quickly wiped out, however, and in the blink of an eye, the Panthers were ahead. But before the period was out, Cole Sanford would equalise, making it 2 goals apiece after 20 minutes.
It's Crawford. Oh, and he's squeezed in!
In the second period, the Devils took control, again striking early, this time through Jamie Arneal.
As Crawford fires in, oh, it's in! And I think there was another tip in by the Devils. Played into the centre, oh, it's squeezed in! It got caught in skates and Arneal gets his second of the night.
Arneal would pick up his second a few minutes later, and before the period was out, the Panthers would pull one back. But with 1 period to go, the Devils just needed another solid defensive period to get their win in Nottingham and extend the win streak.
Hey, we're in a game here, man. Yep. Good challenge, it'll be fun. Stay up, stay positive, playing well, a lot of good things.
Yeah, no worries. No worries here, man. Soft, man. Controlling the period. Got to kill teams off, man. It's got to be just a bit sharper. Look, think of the goals we scored. Look at the goals we scored. Every time there's bodies to the net. Every single time. And you get rewarded for that. You control the whole game, you're carrying the game. We've got to keep carrying the game and we've got to stay high level. One up here, one again. All we've got to do, let's be smart. Does that make sense? Let's stay up.
Down by 1, the Panthers cranked up the volume. A solid start to the period included ringing one off the post, but eventually they found a way to tie things up with 10 minutes to go.
Bit of space for Hugo. Whoa!
And that's where things turned. 4 minutes later, a shot from the point sailed through, but the referee waved it off.
To Hazeldine. Hazeldine fired! Oh, Joe Hazeldine! No goal, no goal. The referee has waved it off straight away.
No goal, or so it seemed. The officials discussed the call, and rather than reviewing, decided to overturn their decision. A goal after all, but the decision incensed Pete Russell. A third period comeback for the Panthers, who fought hard for the 2 points. The losing streak continued in Nottingham. The win streak came to an end for the Devils.
Yeah, credit to them. They played a good game. I think we were up 2 goals and they ended up erasing the 2-goal deficit and then scoring. But I think they rattled out. They were on like a 6-game winning streak when we beat them there. And I think when they beat us there, they were like in the start or middle of like the winning streak. So like they were playing good at home and they're a good team to play against.
I think we found it pretty frustrating because things had been going so well and we know there's been some history in Nottingham not being able to win some games. But with that being said, when the pucks dropped, we just try and focus on doing our job on the ice, and it was kind of a weird game. I think we had a pretty emotional game the night before, I believe, so I think that took a lot out of us, and I I think we kind of ran out of gas. We were a little tired, and Nottingham pushed really hard in the third period and was able to beat us.
It's been a strange season for the Devils. After a 12-game winning streak, they were barely any closer to first place as the league-leading Sheffield Steelers continued to stall and refused to lose themselves.
The players that they got, they all play certain roles, and they all have pretty much stuck to those roles the whole season to make them successful. Like, they roll 4 lines and they're effective at it, where, you know, they haven't really had too many injury problems or anything because they're so deep.
So after the disappointment in Nottingham, the Devils had a tough test at home only days later when they welcomed Sheffield to town.
Oh, this thing is fucking tight.
Yeah, it's because you've been doing push-ups, big.
Oh!
5 values, boys. I told you them at the start of the year. The first one's been honest. We need an honest performance from everybody. No nights off, just a fucking honest performance. The second one is commitment. I'm always committed to everything I do. And we want full commitment. Understand? Everybody fully committed. Everybody feels better when you're fully committed. The next one is hard work. I have to work hard every day. I have to. And I'm not saying you don't, but you don't. There's the truth. I want hard work from everybody, every fucking minute tonight, the whole fucking way. The next thing is passion. I can't throw a water bottle, but I've got lots of passion. I want to see passion from every fucking player in here tonight. It's a big fucking game. They think they're marching all over us. They think it's a walk. We're changing it tonight. We're going to come right after them. And the last one is respect for each other, respect for the game, respect for the hockey club, a hard performance. Do you understand? Everybody going, those 5 values, we stick to them and we bring it, everybody together. Let's go and wipe them out, boys. Come on.
A win here would be huge to bounce back, but also creep doubt into the minds of the Steelers. But heading into the contest, the Devils had lost back-to-back games against Sheffield, including a humiliating home loss in early January.
The puck is dropped and away we go.
First blood, Sheffield. A bullet of a shot by Dominic Cormier, and the Steelers were off and running. Would this be another rout at home? Could this be where the title race ends? Enter some magic by Jamie O'Neill.
Chances here. Chance Hewley. Goal! O'Neill picks up the rebound and the Devils do hang it level, 1-1.
Tied at 1, it's very much game on at the Vindico Arena.
That's a shit we need, boys. Good job.
Good job. Racing back to the puck.
I know.
I don't think they're D that skilled. Hope I'm not jinxing myself. But I think attacking their D with full speed at the point, like going at them, I don't think they know what to do. I think they block a lot of shots and get a lot of movement out of them. Do you understand what I mean? I think going right at them.
Spurred on by the coach and spurred on by the electric atmosphere created by the fans, the Devils will look to use the home ice to their advantage. An offensive zone face-off, time to set up and go to work, or throw the puck straight on net.
Goal!
Ryan Barrow, known this season for his hand-eye coordination to tip pucks, gives the Devils the lead with a flashy celebration to match. Then the Devils were only 20 minutes away from an important 2 points at home.
If I lose it, you can just hit the brakes and then get on top of their guys.
Okay. These are the 2 best teams in the league, right? There's a reason that team has lost 3 games this year. Because they don't stop. You've got to keep playing the right way. You're not tired. But your brains have to control everything. Making the right decisions. Being smart. Winning battles. Keep doing what makes you feel good in the ice. Do you understand what I mean? Keep finding that energy, that compete, and that battle. That's what it's all about, man. Keep going. Everybody keep pushing the right way. Everybody, we're in a good spot. Let's see one big period. What do you say? One big period. And it's in here. This is a big step we need to take. Do you understand? And we're going to take it. So let's be confident. Let's be humble. And let's go. Come on.
The Steelers pushed and pushed and pushed, but Ben Bowes, who grew up watching the Steelers as a child, would make stop after stop.
It's your home team, right? And there's always kind of history. I mean, I know that when they have their retro nights and they bring back people like Ken Priestley and Lobby and stuff like that, it takes you back to your childhood. And you see it just like I'm sure that when we have our retro nights here in Cardiff, it takes a lot of fans back to when they first started watching. So there is that history, and when you're playing against the team that you grew up watching and being a fan of, you always want to play well. And obviously when I first come to Cardiff as well, there was the big horrible kind of rivalry, and obviously I said some things in that interview that was kind of famous down there that I probably shouldn't have said, but I mean that's how it is. You always have those rivals, you always have that instinct, you always want to beat them, they always want to beat us, and you know there's two of the best teams in the league every single year going at it, and those top games are what you want to play in, and they're always the most fun.
The pressure kept coming, but Bounds kept denying, and for Sheffield, time was running out. They pulled their goalie, desperately searching for that equaliser. A loose pass though would damage their hopes of a comeback. Still time remains though, and with how dominant the Steelers have been, the Devils weren't over the line yet. A puck battle along the boards. Cole Yulee wins the puck, and Cole Yulee ices the game.
Yulee shoots! Yulee scores!
A bounce-back win, a huge 2 points at home, and the Devils dent the Steelers' title hopes.
And there's enough depth in this team. You know, we get guys off the ice still. The guys can jump up, what's pushing now as well. But there's enough depth, boys. If you battle like that, you're a handful for any team. That makes it even more of the Western Nottingham the other night. Do you know maybe that happens? But that there is a great performance. They know whatever it is.
Right, boys, couple of mentions. Obviously, we talked about Boundsy, great game. Jim's on, great game, but I think this guy battled all night. Donnie. Boys, we're the best team we've played together, right?
Boys, this could go to literally every guy in here. I just got a quick one. Danny. Yes!
That's a head. Come on. That's a head. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it from the back. Burke! No!